Here's a tip of the week. I just came back from 12 days from a resort in Colombia where I went through a lot of different types of transformation. And it was very interesting because it was a combination of self awareness, releasing, you know, walking into a consciousness and awareness of who we are inside, walking into another kind of realm of spirituality. And what I learned a lot through this past 12 days is that our fears keep coming up. And as long as we haven't really worked toward and through the fears, that they're always sitting there waiting. We usually have a way of working with fears as if I'm going to bring my strength and courage and kind of push the fear away and shove it somewhere into a closet where I don't want to see it, or I want to deny it, or I want to avoid it. And this 12 days brought me into facing each one of them, letting them go, purging them. And what I learned was more like sitting still while they came and went uh, was enlightening versus trying to defy them, change them, argue with them, or battle with them, or tell them that they shouldn't to be there, to rationalize even with them. And for many years, I've been a therapist for 30 years, and I've done all of the stuff I just told you with all of my fears and my clients' fears. But it was interesting. The stillness of watching a part of us, which is obviously emotions and has a lot of thoughts and rationality behind it. And it could be that our fears that we experienced because something happened to us, or that it wasn't even ours. It was maybe our parents' fears, or maybe it was the community fear, maybe it's a cultural fear that showed up. And we took it on. We actually took it on and have reactions to it. We become righteous about the fear, and that it is what it is, and we have to. I have to defy it, even with the fear of death, which almost every single human being have. Um, and as I watched the fear show up, give the gift of whatever it was, and watched it, felt it, and then watched it again, and not made it wrong, but it was more like I get it that a part of me has this experience. It kind of dissolved in a sense in front of me, and then it was like, okay, well, if this is not the one that I want to subscribe to, then what is it that I like to subscribe to? But it wasn't this time about denying this and moving to the positive. It was accepting it and moving to the positive, as if it was a beautiful part of me that it was just coming up to talk. And the moment that I watched it come and talk, then it dissolved. As I said, even the fear of death. There were many days during that 12 days that I actually thought I'm dying. My heartbeat and my breathing had completely changed. And it was interesting that at one point it was like, okay, well, then goodbye. I hear you, you're right here. And if that's the case, then all right, I'm dead. Um, and that concept of just being with it, it changed a lot of things at that moment. So being with it, passing through it, created the courage versus the other way was creating the courage to almost like go battle it versus just being with it, allowing it to be and moving forward. It was a profound experience, and I just wanted to share that with you. And I also got it that in order to be that still in the mind, um, it was through examining all of these fears and allowing them to show up. And that's how the stillness stayed. It was the most beautiful experience. I wish it upon you. wish upon you to have all the fears show up for you, but I do wish upon you that you experience stillness. Thank you.